Before discovering the secret to growing my wealth, I found myself trapped in a cycle of debt and financial worries. Despite working hard, my income barely covered basic expenses, and any unforeseen expenses posed a devastating financial blow. Like many, I lived paycheck to paycheck, without a clear financial plan for the future. Amidst this despair, I came across the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. One of the first lessons that impacted me was that of the richest man in Babylon, Arcad, who shared his financial wisdom with Algamish, an ambitious man who wished to learn how to accumulate wealth. Arcad said, "A part of all you earn is yours to keep. And you must keep for yourself no less than a tenth of all you earn." This simple yet powerful lesson changed my perspective on saving and investing. As I progressed through the reading, I found more valuable teachings. Another important lesson was the story of the man who, through wise investment, managed to multiply his wealth. In the words of the book, good borrowers repay more than they borrow. Good borrowers are always welcome everywhere. I vividly remember the moment I applied this principle in my own life. Instead of spending all my salary, I decided to set aside a portion each month for my future investments. Initially, it was difficult to forego that extra money, but over time, I saw how my investment fund grew, and I understood the value of sacrificing today to reap tomorrow. Inspired by these teachings, I decided to leave behind my old beliefs and financial habits to embark on a new path towards financial prosperity. I understood that to change my situation, I needed to adopt a different mindset and be willing to take bold actions. Throughout my journey to wealth, I faced numerous challenges and obstacles. From the temptation to spend on unnecessary luxuries to social pressure to maintain a certain standard of living, each challenge represented an opportunity to apply the lessons learned from the book and strengthen my determination to achieve my financial goals. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Do not be discouraged by financial setbacks. Instead, use them as a springboard to strengthen your resilience and determination to achieve your financial goals. Based on the teachings of the book, I developed a solid and well-founded financial strategy. I learned to diversify my sources of income, to reduce unnecessary expenses, and to seek investment opportunities with long-term growth potential. Additionally, I understood the importance of differentiating between solid investments and risky financial schemes. I remember once encountering an investment offer that seemed too good to be true. Despite the initial temptation, I recalled the story of the man who lost his fortune by trusting in an unreliable business. I chose to thoroughly research before investing, and thanks to my caution, I avoided a potential scam. My critical point came when I faced a costly medical emergency that threatened to destabilize my carefully planned finances. In that moment of crisis, the lessons from the book became a lifeline. I remembered the importance of having an emergency fund and the need to protect my wealth through adequate insurance, thus applying the principle of financial foresight. Do not underestimate the importance of an emergency fund. Even when things are going well, it is always prudent to be prepared for the unexpected. Dedicate a percentage of your income to an emergency fund and make sure you have the right insurance to protect your assets and your health. As I progressed on my journey to wealth, I began to see the fruits of my efforts. Following the advice of the book, I had managed to accumulate a solid emergency fund and had wisely invested in assets that generated passive income. I recalled the words of the richest man in Babylon, "Money comes to those who treat it with respect and care." One of the most rewarding investments I made was in real estate. At first, I was nervous about taking the plunge and buying a property, but I remembered the story of the man who invested in real estate and prospered. I decided to move forward, and over time, that investment became a reliable source of passive income. The result of applying the lessons of the book was a complete transformation of my financial situation. I became a secure and prudent manager of my resources, with wealth that was constantly growing thanks to my wise and disciplined financial decisions. As Arcad advised, money comes to those who treat it with respect and care. Remember that wealth accumulation is a gradual process and requires discipline and patience. Do not be discouraged if the results are not immediate. Continue applying wise financial principles, and you will see how your wealth grows over time. Although I returned to my everyday life, I was no longer the same. I had a new perspective on money and financial success, and a renewed confidence in my ability to create a prosperous financial future for myself and my family. I understood that the true power lies in financial education and the diligent application of what is learned. Once I applied the lessons of the book and began to see results, I realized that financial knowledge was a powerful tool that I could use to build the life I desired. I no longer feared facing financial challenges, but saw them as opportunities to grow and thrive. Now, I live a new life of financial security and freedom. My focus on wealth accumulation has improved not only my economic situation, but also my overall well-being. I enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing that I have control over my financial future and can face any challenge that arises. Remember that true wealth goes beyond money. It is also about having the freedom and security to live the life you desire. Do not settle for less than you deserve and work diligently to achieve your financial and personal dreams. The story concludes with a philosophical message. True wealth does not reside in the amount of money we have, but in our ability to manage it wisely and generously, building a lasting legacy for future generations. As the wise man of Babylon said, our purse must be the wallet from which we pay for necessary things and not a deposit to keep all the coins that come to us. By applying the lessons of the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, I discovered that the path to financial prosperity is not a secret reserved for a few privileged individuals, but a set of simple and timeless principles that anyone can follow. May this story inspire you to take control of your financial future and seek true wealth in your life.